GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP joining us, Rajya Sabha MP. GVL, your response, the two Congress leaders, the youth Congress leaders, their link has been exposed to the Congress party. I mean, we just had a minister in Maharashtra. His name is Nitin Raut, a minister from the Congress who is preaching about non-violence, saying, I'm not sure my party is capable of such a thing. But their links have also been exposed. The two attackers, Arun Borade and Pratik Mishra, their links to Youth Congress is evident. While you speak, while I take your response, we'll also play out the pictures of these two attackers with top Congress leaders. GVL.
Yeah, you see, first of all, let me in strongest terms, condemn this attack on media, attack on Arnab Goswami and his wife. Is a very lowly attack by the Congress party. It shows Congress party's intolerance towards even questions being asked, let alone criticism. I was on last night debate with Arnab Goswami on the lynching of two Hindu sons in Palghar district of Maharashtra, and all that Republic has been asking, Arnab Goswami has been asking, is a word of condemnation of this ghastly crime, heinous crime against Hindu sons. But the Hindu hatred for the Congress party seems so deep that they don't really want to even utter a word of condemnation against such incidents. You will see Congress party doing politics over every other incident of lynching. But killing of two Hindu sons in Saffron is not seen as a crime, communal crime, not seen as a hate crime by the Congress party. You have seen how Ashok Gehlot, Chief Minister of Rajasthan, was actually provoking people against the Republic and Arnab Goswami. You've seen how various Congress leaders have been tweeting since yesterday, asking the Congress goons to take law into their hands and teach a lesson to Arnab Goswami. I think this is a mafia-style attack. The Congress party must understand we are a democracy. We shall not tolerate Italian mafia kind of tactics in attacking rivals and attacking journalists in this manner. And Maharashtra government is not showing the alacrity that is required, not showing the sincerity that is required in a high-profile incident like this. This could have proved to be fatal had help not been available to Arnab Goswami at the dead hour. I think an attack like this was actually meant to not just harm the vehicle; it was meant to actually meant to really attack Mr. Goswami and kill him. I think a murderous assault has to be registered. A case of conspiracy has to be registered. And the state government and Uddhav Thackeray cannot be silent on this matter. He has to ensure that the rule of law prevails in Mumbai, and Mumbai mafia is not really let loose. The Congress mafia is not let loose to attack journalists in this manner.
You know, GVL, a lot of people asking what happened. Let me describe, because it was not, you know, they will try and downplay it, GVL, they will try and downplay it, and it's not for them, you know, for the Congress party, this won't even be a violent attack, let alone on the media. Let me read out what happened. A lot of people asking, and GVL, I want you to, tell us what you think about this. Now, Arnab has said, now this is sequence of events as it happened. At 12:15, when he reached Ganpatrao Kadam Marg, two men on a bike are following his car and try to overtake it. These two men first try to identify who's driving the car. They stretch out their arms, point their fingers at him, and then block the path of the car. They move ahead with their vehicle in front of the car with their two-wheeler. And then the pillion rider hits the right side driver window several times, and then these attackers realize that the car window was up and they could not break through. Immediately the pillion rider removes a liquid bottle from his pocket and throws the liquid all over the car on the driver's side of the car where he was sitting. And all through, both were shouting, abusing in Hindi while making violent gestures. And then when Arnab ducked his head towards the steering wheel, somehow manages to get side of the road ahead, presses on the accelerator, moves to the left to avoid the two-wheeler, and then, you know, while he does that, the pillion tries to bang on the door another time, throws more liquid, kicks the door, and makes abusive gestures while swerving back to the middle of the road and was able to drive away. You know, the most shocking aspect also is, at this point, GVL, the Mumbai police has not filed any serious charge yet from the initial information, by the way, we don't have the FR copy with us in our hand. We filed the complaint. It took us 7 hours to lodge a complaint. They took our complaint after 7 hours, and I was also there in the police station. And it's been over 9 hours now, 10 hours now, and still the FR copy has not been given to us.
It's a case of shocking negligence by the Maharashtra government, and in the first place, I think Maharashtra government itself is culpable for the lynching of the two sons, because the police were on duty, but they actually were mute spectators. They handed over those sons to the attackers, and now when the journalist who actually raised questions about this issue has been attacked in this manner, the silence of Maharashtra government is actually speaks volumes. It shows culpability of the entire government of Maharashtra, and questions will be asked of the Maharashtra police for not really standing up to the rule of law. They will really be hauled up over the next few days. I think Maharashtra police must understand its duty, must not play to the tunes of the political leadership in Maharashtra, and they must register not just an FIR, but they must book cases against all those who actually provoked this violence. Many Congress leaders included in this, and this attack could have, as I said, could have proved to be fatal. This you see, how was a journalist like Gauri Lankesh? How was she killed? She was killed by a couple of people riding on a bike. How are different people? The entire so-called left liberal lobby raises in opposition when somebody of their dispensation is attacked. So if somebody doesn't subscribe to their ideology, is it okay to kill, or is it okay to attack a journalist in this manner? I think the entire country must stand in unison in questioning strong arm tactics, murderous attacks of this manner, and Sonia Gandhi, Congress party, must apologize on behalf of the Congress workers who attacked. I'm not just alleging that they are behind it, but they must, if they do not apologize and they do not seek strong action against the culprits, it will be presumed that the entire Congress leadership has actually engineered this operation.
I'll let you go, GVL, but I'll let you go on the note, by also saying that a Congress leader has gone on to celebrate the attack, saying, Youth Congress Zindabad, Yuva Congress Zindabad, the Congress leader in Delhi. And the same Congress leader also said people must come out on the streets and, take law into their hands. Now,